everyone, and welcome back. So this is a friendly Mech build off challenge which was set by Silver Scratch Build. If you've not seen him, he's on YouTube. Go check him out after you've watched this video. He dropped me a line out of the blue asking if I wanted to do a collaborative friendly build off. Sure, I replied, never having done one of these on YouTube yet. I decided, what the hell. Then he casually dropped in, he'd got an old radar detector he was going to build his mech out of. So short of me dismantling my Xbox, I best get my game face on. I decided to stick with what I knew best and stuck to plastic. So I took a nosedive into my bit box and also the recycling bin and just began to do a build. So I found some old toys that light up if you'd attach them to a figure. Now the action figure I never found in the shops, so these were just basically redundant. So these were perfect for the body and the main part of the legs. Then once I popped some cheap lighting into it, I worked out how to attach the battery pack to the main body, and then it was just a matter of adding bits from spare bottles, old model kits and stuff like that. So as you can see, I'm just trying to work out how to place the battery pack, and I decided that at one stage it was going to go that way, and then worked out that if I turned it the other way the battery pack fitted perfectly. So once I glued all that together, then I got the spray bottles out and, like I said, just started building everything together. I had a few comments on my Instagram and also some other YouTube videos about why I've not done any tutorial videos, and that's simply because there are many fine YouTubers out there that I watched and learned from, and I feel as though I don't know enough yet to start telling people this is how you should do things. Anyone starting this building hobby should work out what feels right to them. Like me, I'm still finding my way, and these kind of challenges just help me learn a little bit more. As you can see, I've stuck the battery pack on the back, and now I just want to try and not make it like a battery pack. So the yellow greebles things, they're from an old water pistol, so I stuck them on and then used some guitar string just as pipes, just to give it that little bit more texture. So now that I'm happy with the battery pack, I'm just trying to build up now using bits from spray bottle caps, lids, just to try and bulk out the main body of the mech. And I found this as well. This is like a cheap Nerf gun from the Euro store, and I thought if I try and cut it down a little bit, it looked like a cannon that I could stick to the side of the build. Again, I just added some guitar string just to make it look like it had pipes coming around it, and then that's a Kinder Surprise egg. The actual surprise I used for my thing build a few videos ago, and then I'm just using bits out of old model kits just to give it some more depth and dimension. So I'm just adding little bits now, just finishing off. Again, these are just little bits from model kits. The blue thing, that was an old lighter that had run out of juice, and I just stuck it to the side. And now the kit's ready to be primed, so I'm going to prime it with a grey, and then I'm going to do a zenithal highlight, simply because that's what all the other YouTubers do, and it sounded professional. So there we go. It took me a long time when I started making these builds to try and envision it not as it was, but to how it can be, because all the different pieces of plastic before they're painted can kind of put you off sometimes. So I went with the paint scheme of, I always loved the original Boba Fett uniform outfit that he wore, which was like a greeny with a bit of beige and a bit of grey. So I tried to sort of convey that onto the mech. I used two different kinds of green just to break up the darkness of the base green. And then between work, coming home, painting some of this, going back to work, coming home, painting some of this, I think it took me about 2.5, nearly 3 days in total, because there was lots of little pieces that just needed a little colour here and there. If anybody has any questions that they want to ask me, then you can always drop me a comment on the YouTube video about this video or past videos, or if you want to hit me over on Instagram, you can catch me on there. Remember, just like Andy Mech says, there are no stupid questions. Well, apart from the one stupid question that was said by your dad about 15 years ago to your mum, which was, is it mine? And if you don't understand that one, go ask your dad. So now I'm just going round with the red on the piping, just to give it a little bit of difference to the colour, and then I can get cracking with the random graffiti. All these little bits of painting on with the red was the most time consuming, but I think it worked out in the end. I'm not the best of painters in the grand scheme of things, but I took my time on this one, especially since it was a build off, and I'm getting kind of worried that Silver's going to pull something out of the bag which is just going to be awesome. And like I said, check him out straight after you've watched this video. And then I just added a few transfers and then just painted on some random bits of graffiti, and then started the weathering, which was basically a bit of silver, and then rubbed it off just so it gave it that sort of streaky bit. Did that along the edges as well, and then touched it up with a bit of pigment. I think it was airfield dust pigment, just to give it a little bit of a dusty look. And basically that was how I built this bad boy. So that's it, it's nearing the end of the build. I just want to say a big thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you like what you saw, please subscribe and like. I'll be doing some more of this sort of stuff very soon, and once the video's ended, click the link in the description down below and see what Silver's come up with. Until next time, thanks very much for watching.